Have you ever felt like you're just reading lines in someone else's script? Well, in this explainer, we're going to talk about how to grab the pen and become the architect of your own reality.
You know, it's one of those questions that can keep you up at night, right? Why do some people just seem to get everything they want, while the rest of us feel like we're stuck on the sidelines watching? What is their secret? What's the real difference here?
Well, according to the material we're looking at today, the answer often boils down to this one single powerful concept: manifestation. And I know what you might be thinking, but stick with me, because it's probably not what you expect.
So let's dive right in with our first section, the reality riddle, where we're going to unpack what this whole idea is really all about. I mean, this word gets thrown around all the time, but what is it really? Is it just magical thinking? You know, wishing on a star, some kind of cosmic energy? Or is there something a bit more practical, maybe even psychological, going on under the hood?
And here it is, our first huge insight. This isn't about passively wishing for things to happen. It's about actively becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts that life. See that little shift in language, from wanting to becoming? That changes the entire game.
Which brings us to section 2, beyond magical thinking. This is where we separate the myths from the facts.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. The myth is all about wishing, waiting, and hoping for some kind of magic. But the reality? That's an inside job. It's not about wishing. It's about becoming. It's not about waiting. It's about acting. And it's not magic. It's a form of mental conditioning.
So let's lock in our working definition. Manifestation is a process. And look at the key ingredients here: focused thoughts, belief, intention, and, this is a big one, action. Every single one of those puts you squarely in the driver's seat. Okay, so how does this actually work in the real world? That brings us to section 3, the mind's blueprint.
I love this quote because it's so fundamentally true. Just think about it for a second. The device you're watching this on, the chair you're in, every invention, every company, it all started as just an idea, a blueprint in someone's head before it ever became a thing you could actually touch. And it all starts right here, with your thoughts. That little voice in your head isn't just background noise. It's the architect drawing the plans. Your thoughts literally build the foundation for what you believe is possible.
And from there, those thoughts become your beliefs. And let's be honest, if you believe you can't do something, are you even going to try? Probably not. But if you believe you have a real shot, you're much more likely to take that first step. Your beliefs directly drive your actions.
And there's the final piece of the puzzle. Your actions, taken day in and day out, are what ultimately shape your future. So you see the chain, right? Thoughts lead to beliefs, beliefs lead to actions, and actions build your reality. It's not a mystery. It's a mechanism.
Which leads us perfectly into section 4, belief meets action. This is where the blueprint starts to become an actual building.
So, what does this actually change for you? Well, a few huge things. First, your mindset shifts. You start looking for possibilities instead of just seeing fear. Second, your focus sharpens. Your brain literally starts to notice opportunities that were invisible to you before. And third, your confidence skyrockets because you start acting like the person you want to become right now.
But here it is, the most important rule in the entire playbook. You have to remember this. Manifestation without action is completely useless. It's just daydreaming. All the positive thinking in the world means nothing if you don't get up and do something. A really good way to think about this is like planting a seed. You can't just toss it on the ground and expect a forest, right? You have to plant the vision in your mind, water it every single day with consistent action, nurture it with genuine belief, and then have the patience to trust the process. Okay, let's make this super practical. Section 5 is your 5-step plan to actually put all of this to work. All right, here we go. Step 1, get crystal clear. I want to be successful is too vague. Get specific about what that looks and feels like. Step 2, visualize it. Every day, feel what it's like to already be there. Step 3, speak positively. You have to cut out the self-doubt and be your own biggest fan. Step 4, take action. Even one tiny step is a win. And finally, step 5, stay patient. You're building a new life, not just making a wish. And this quote just brings it all home. The whole point is that you stop waiting for some miracle to happen to you, and you realize that you have the power to become the miracle yourself. So that's what this all comes down to. The blueprint for your future is already in your mind. The only question left is, are you ready to be the architect?